Hello everyone, welcome to a new recipe from Enka's kitchen. Today I'm trying the 80K's recipe Coconut Macaroons. These aren't the same as the French macarons we're familiar with. These are like cookies made with shredded coconut and no flour. So let's try the recipe and let's see the result. Because of the base of these treats doesn't have any flour, we'll need 7 ounces or 2/3 of a cup of sweetened shredded coconut, 2 large egg whites, half a teaspoon of salt, 1/3 of a cup of chocolate chips, 1/2 cup of almond flakes or slices, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and half a teaspoon of almond extract. I didn't have almonds, so I used hazelnut instead. Start by mixing all the ingredients in a bowl. Add the egg whites, sugar, and salt to enhance the flavor. Also add the vanilla and hazelnut or almond extract. And with the hand whisk, mix everything well. We're going to beat for a minute to dissolve the sugar, and you'll see that the eggs will begin to foam a little. And you don't need to use an electric whisk because this minute is enough and you won't have to take out so many utensils. Look, you'll see how foamy it is now, just using a hand whisk. Next, we're going to add the shredded coconut, the almonds, and the chocolate chips. With a spatula, mix everything well until all the ingredients are well combined. And the egg whites and sugar will act as glue to compact the entire mixture. Even so, it's going to be a very loose mixture because we don't have any flour. Since it's a very moist mixture, cover it with plastic wrap and refrigerate it for at least 30 minutes, so it sets well and becomes a little firmer. This will make it easier to assemble the macaroons later. After the time, I've lined the baking sheet with baking paper and I'm going to sprinkle with just a tiny oil to make it easier to remove the macaroons once they're ready. And now let's start making the coconut macaroons. Using an ice cream scoop, we're going to scoop a little bit of the mixture. I'm not filling the scoop completely because otherwise they'll turn out too big. I'm filling it about halfway. You can see that I apply a little pressure and then unmold them. To give them a nicer shape, mold them a little bit with your hands. And the truth is, it's a bit sticky because of the egg whites. If you're having a hard time, you can wet your hands with a little bit of water. As you can see, I press the mixture a little so they are about the same size. With this amount, you'll get about 12 coconut macarons. And if you don't like how any of them turn out, like I did, just break them up and reassemble them again. The chocolate I'm using is white chocolate and also caramel. The caramel is more complicated because you'll see that it will burn more easily in the oven. The best thing to use is dark chocolate or milk chocolate chips. And as you can see, my 12 coconut macaroons are almost ready. And you can see I'm using all the coconut left in the bowl. Once they're ready, place them in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. Turn them over halfway through so they all cook evenly. Anyway, keep an eye on the temperature because as you know, every oven is different. After the time has passed, here they are. And you see, as I said, the most important part is the caramel I put on them. But when you unmold them, you won't be able to see it anymore. Let them cool for about 5 minutes and then place them on a wire rack to cool completely for about 20 more minutes. Don't pick them up with your hands or eat them until they're completely cold. First of all, because they are still very hot, and second of all, because they're very soft and delicate now, and they will break very easily. So let them cool completely to set properly and remain crispy on the outside and soft and chewy on the inside. And now the time has come, and I'm going to open one and also let you know that they smell amazing. So I'm very happy for this 80Ks recipe, because now I can have them on my treats to bake often book. And here I leave you one more day. If you like the recipe, you can give it a like, you can share it, and you can subscribe to the channel. As always, I hope you try it and like them as much as we do. See you next time. Bye.